Yes. So, what happens is Buddha's enlightenment left home at the age of 30, which I told you. He preached in the Prakrit language, in the common language of people. Upanishads, various thinkers tried to find answers to difficult questions. These thinkers were on the view that there was that man or the individual soul and the Brahman or the universal soul. Upanishads gave much more importance to Brahmins, the universal soul. Now he was not happy with his life. So what was the quest? What was this journey of truth? We have to know. Prince Siddhartha is believed to have seen 4 sights in which left a deep impact on him. He saw something. And what was that he saw? He saw a very old man, then a sick man, and finally a dead man. These sights left him disturbed and uneasy. He then saw an ascetic who appeared unaffected by the pain, sorrow, and misery around him. Siddhartha decided to search for answers to the mystery of life and death. He wanted to find a solution to the suffering of mankind. One, he saw a very old man, then he saw a sick man, then he saw a dead man. Then he saw an ascetic man, he's taking everything. He's old, he's sick, he's going through this, he's taking all troubles, but he's fighting it out. This disturbed him very much. If he's fighting it, why that time? And why is he becoming old? And if he's becoming old, why is he becoming sick? But that too he's fighting. What is this all about, this truth of life? What is this life all about? What is this life and death? What is the solution of this suffering? We have to find a medicine. Siddhartha left home to seek knowledge and the true meaning of life. For 6 years he wandered from place to place. He learned to meditate. He sat beneath a peepal tree in Gaya and began to meditate. After many days of intense meditation, he discovered supreme knowledge and attained enlightenment. He understood why the world is full of suffering and what should be done to overcome it. He became the Buddha, the enlightened, or the awakened, or the wise one. He came to understanding. He started thinking. If you think, you will get answers. If you look for it, you will get answers. Under which he attained the enlightenment. Came to be known as the tree of wisdom or Bodhi Vriksha, the peepal tree. He sat under the tree and he got all his information. From Gaya, the Buddha went to Sarnath. He gave his first sermon at the Deer Park in Sarnath. It is known as the Dharma Chakra Pravartana, setting in motion the wheel of Dharma. What is this Dharma? It's a cycle. It's a wheel. It's going to go and come back again. Buddha spent the rest of his life traveling from one place to another, meeting people and preaching his message of love and peace. He taught in a language which common people could understand. Prakrit language was the common language. Main teachings of Buddha are the 4 noble truths and the 8-fold path, or the Ashtangika Marga. 4 noble truths and the 8-fold path. What is the road we have to travel? The 8 roads to attain this, to get rid of this suffering. 4 noble truths. The world is full of suffering. The main cause of suffering is desire. When we want something, we don't get it. That's desire, right? We feel, we suffer. One must get rid of desire to end suffering, which can never be. Human beings will never get off desire. Not everybody. To end desire and hence suffering, one must follow the 8-fold path. Now, to end this desire, what is the road to be taken? That is the dharma. Ashtangika marga, or the Ashtangika marg. The eightfold path. The right thought, the right belief, the right speech, right action, right means of livelihood, right effort, right memory, right meditation. If we think right, we will believe the right thing. If we believe the right thing, we will speak the right thing. If we speak the right thing, we will do the right thing. If we do the right thing, we will live the right way. We will make the right effort to live the right way. Our memory will be right. Our meditation will automatically be right. But who can follow this? We try to, but we can't. Buddha believed that the eightfold path led a person to the middle path. That is a balanced life or a life of moderation. This path will take you to that balance. You are neither this side nor that side. You are okay. He said that a person should neither live in great luxury nor should give up everything and suffer. Don't live too rich and don't give up everything. Be in that moderate part. Leading a balanced life would help a person attain moksha or nirvana. Attain moksha or nirvana. Right? Try to find the meanings of moksha and nirvana. I know it, I won't tell you now. Moksha and nirvana. The Buddha did not approve of rituals and animal sacrifices, he did not like. He laid stress on ahimsa, on non-injury to all living beings. Ahimsa. Gandhiji followed Buddha. He was against the caste system and wanted all people to be treated equally. Next video.